The songs on the album of Legacy and Alchemy all have, surprisingly, a backstory. They all have a history. They all have a very long process. Nothing was brought to this project on a whim. Nothing was looked at it as, oh, that sounds good, let's try it, and go in and record it and it's done in a day. None of that happened this way. There was always huge amount of thought and understanding behind the story of every song. And building on the theme of Legacy and Alchemy, we wanted to make sure that we were showing how much we appreciate the musicians, showing how much we appreciate the guest artists, the guest stars, the collaborators, the co-writers, the arrangers, the producers, everyone on the project. We wanted to make sure understood that what you're giving to us is not small. Everything that has been brought here has helped create what this project actually is. One of the examples of Legacy is Basilica. Originally done by Ramsey Lewis decades ago. Amazing song, and it's what we end the album with. We were able to have solos from a lot of the phenomenal musicians on this project on this song. And the original song is a little over 8 minutes. It's a little long, but it's worth it because you hear some incredible solos, and we're able to spotlight these people who were able to bring this magic to the entire album. And now this is our thank you, jam it out, you got this, funk it up, here it is, take it away. And that is Basilica. Another example would be Palco, which was originally done by Gilberto Gil, and again, back in the 70s. And what I loved to learn about this song was he actually wrote Palco as an homage to Earth, Wind & Fire. And Earth, Wind & Fire was one of my all-time favorite groups. So when I found out that I fell in love with this song without knowing who did it or why it was done, and then falling in love with the story behind the song, and then we were actually able to get Larry Dunn and Al McKay, who is the original keyboardist and guitarist for Earth, Wind & Fire, to play on Palco. The full circle there was what was so incredible. And those are the kind of stories that are all over this album, including All One. All One is a beautiful song. It was written by Oscar Castroneves. It was one of his last recordings, and his wife Lorraine was so kind to work with us in creating a whole new lyric to add to his original lyric, and then we were able to do a duet with that new lyric with Mr. Al Jarreau. So that alone, Al Jarreau being on the project, is a huge honor of mine. But then when you actually were able to understand the story behind it, where we have Oscar's voice at the end of the song, Al singing Lorraine's new lyric at the beginning of the song, all while building on the sound and the idea that Oscar had from years before, is a perfect example of why this project is so magical.
Sonho meu, vai buscar quem mora longe.